Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP, and I gotta start with this. XRP lawyer Deaton accuses Senator Warren of covering up Sam Bankman-Fried fraud. Pro-XRP lawyer Deaton goes into attack mode. Through a statement on X, Deaton accused Senator Warren of playing a role in obscuring fraudulent activities of Sam Bankman-Fried, the former CEO of FTX. Deaton's accusations center on Warren's alleged failure to investigate or address the connections between SBF and various regulatory and governmental figures, despite the emerging details of SBF's trial and his political donations. Deaton highlighted SBF's interactions with key regulatory figures, including SEC Chairman Gary Gensler, the chairman of the CFTC, U.S. Treasury, as well as the chairwoman, Maxine Waters of the U.S. House Committee on Financial Services. The reason he gave the money, according to the evidence, was in order to buy access. Deaton elaborated, shedding light on SBF's numerous meetings with top regulatory officials. Deaton's allegations extended beyond SBF's personal actions to include a broader critique of the regulatory and political environment surrounding cryptocurrencies. Now ask yourself, why did the DOJ dismiss the criminal trial against SBF related to violating campaign finance laws? The American people deserve transparency when it comes to their elected representatives. I think that was absolutely great. And here's why. On one hand, you have Elizabeth Warren out there talking about crypto and how it's only used for illicit activity. At the same time, she's ignoring the biggest fraud inside of crypto, FTX, and all those political donations that were going right back to the U.S. government. All that money laundering that was happening with the U.S. government and FTX. I cannot wait to see where this goes next. Caroline Ellison, Gary Wang, Ryan Salam, and Nishad Singh are up next to face consequences for their roles in the FTX debacle. You know, hopefully their sentences fit their crimes. These are not innocent people. They deserve lengthy prison sentences. I'll keep you up to date on what happens there as well. Crypto status is the US SEC primary target, not XRP, says Bill Morgan. Here's what's going on at the SEC. Gary Gensler does not want a clear path forward for crypto. This way he can continue to regulate by force and shake down the crypto space. What happened was he tried to shake down Ripple, and Ripple fought back. And guess what happened? We got regulatory clarity, legal clarity for XRP. Most importantly, APIs are the main system integration tool today, and DLT use cases with interoperability rely on APIs. DLT adoption in traditional finance is only possible through API-based connections. This comes from Smoke. And right now, all the talk is on Interledger as well. And a lot of people ask me, what do you mean by Interledger? Well, Corey Johnson, on what the Interledger protocol is and what it does, he sums it up in 2 minutes. Take a listen.
But this inter-networking of payments with banks and blockchain and mobile money and all online wallets can work when it's all stitched together. What's the way to stitch it together? The Interledger protocol. So another thing that we use is an open source protocol called the Interledger protocol, and it connects all these different ledgers. It's an important part. So the ILP is an open protocol. There's lots of individuals, a community group working on this Interledger protocol to build this global network. There are over 275 contributors to it, from banks, central banks such as the Bank of England working on this, a Saudi bank working on this, payment companies, big tech companies working on this such as Google, consulting companies, blockchain companies, and Ripple's right in the thick of using this Interledger protocol with our
Take notice, he said Ripple is right in the thick of it all.
Software and using XRP to move money across borders, move value across borders. If you think about what happened in the world of the internet, when the internet was developed, there were all of these different technologies, HTTP, TCP, IP networks, Wi-Fi, but the way to connect this all together, so importantly, was IP, right? And so when we look at value, we look at the Interledger protocol as a way to connect all these different networks from the application level through the transport level and then all the way down to the banks and the blockchains and the mobile money to stitch this all together and move this through an open source protocol around the world, and ILP does that. So for us, this is all about creating an internet of value. We had an internet of data.
That's what they're creating, the internet of value. And Ripple is at the heart of it. And take notice, he also talked about XRP as well. And that is how we are going to get rich. Think of Interledger protocol as the IP was for the internet. Q-Day might come by 2025. It would make sense on that timeline after all. Everybody talks about the quantum financial system. You've heard that multiple times since you've been invested in crypto. And everybody talked about Q-Day, but they always said it's a decade away. It looks like it's coming sooner than most people think. Bitcoin and ETH are both vulnerable to quantum computers. Neither has a good solution. Q-Day could hit 2025 to 2030. Google and Apple added QR. Vitalik Buterin plan for ETH is an emergency rollback post-hack. Bitcoin core dev last week said Bitcoin has only terrible solutions. So think about that. Once this happens, it could actually kill off Bitcoin and ETH. And I'll tell you about the XRP ledger in a minute. But this is how close we are. Quantum-based systems coming closer to reality every day. Today, Microsoft claims breakthrough in quantum computing with experiments that successfully concluded with 0 errors. Q-Day is coming. This comes from smoke. So they're already telling you that it's coming. Is the XRP ledger quantum proof? Can it be hacked by a quantum computer or a quantum AI? Bitcoin and others are at risk, correct? Thank you. David Schwartz says, XRP ledger is not quantum resistant. It could be made so, but with the present mechanisms we have, the result would kind of suck because the quantum resistant algorithms we know of all have painful disadvantages in blockchain applications. Also, the difference is XRP ledger can be upgraded through voting, so if and when these threats emerge, one can upgrade, right? But yes, QC is a threat to global IT security, not just cryptocurrency. So David Schwartz seems to have a plan, but he's not ready to put it in place yet, not until the threat comes. So per David Schwartz, quantum resistant. Cold wallets that hold only XRP and have never performed a transaction are already quantum resistant. Also, if you disable the master key and set a new regular key, your account is quantum resistant until you perform another transaction, and then you can change it again. I think David Schwartz has a plan when it comes to quantum resistant, because he pretty much told you right there in that one sentence. But how close are we to this right now? I think most likely 2026, if I had to put a time frame on it. And by then, most likely, David Schwartz would already have a different option available for the XRP ledger. But a lot of people are talking about this right now because everybody's saying, hey, look, the quantum financial system is coming, but is crypto ready for it? I know Algo was ready early on. I always said Algorand would work as like the security layer of the new financial system. A few other ISO cryptocurrencies are also saying that they're quantum resistant as well. We won't know until we get closer to that time, but I'm sure David Schwartz has an answer. I wanted to touch on that because people mentioned it to me multiple times in the comment section over the past couple of weeks. Harvard and Stanford have released new courses on AI. Amazingly, they are 100% free. If you want to future-proof your career, take these 9 free AI courses, and they're listed right here. So if they're pushing in this direction, you know AI is gonna steal a lot of people's jobs. But people still don't want to believe it. People outside of crypto think AI is coming in decades away, and it's not. It's happening right now. We are already in the 4th Industrial Revolution, and the 5th Industrial Revolution is already starting as we speak in real time. Fast food restaurants are going to implement mass automation and AI. California fast food chains prepare for mass layoffs after $20 minimum wage law. I knew the second they put this law out there that we were going to push even closer towards AI because they're going to use this as an excuse now. And people always hail higher minimum wage. Well, you know what happens when minimum wage goes up? Everything else goes up as well. People seem to forget that somehow. Just in, Fed Chair Jerome Powell says don't expect interest rate cuts until more confidence on inflation. Inflation is not going anywhere. We have a government that cannot stop spending at the same time. This is all happening by design. We are in the part of the movie now where nothing should surprise you. Every day when I'm looking for things to talk about around XRP, all I see is disaster after disaster after disaster. And I always look at that as a distraction. Keep everybody looking over here while we build a CBDC system over there. That's what's really going on. Breaking, 1 billion USDT just got minted at Tether Treasury. Yesterday, also 1 billion USDT was minted. Are whales preparing for a huge Bitcoin pump? Like I said, they're planning on a massive pump this weekend. People in the Bitcoin community are expecting a new all-time high for Bitcoin this coming weekend. If that was to happen, it's definitely going to pull the rest of the market up with it. And a lot of people are saying once we achieve a new all-time high on Bitcoin, we will then start to enter alt season. Let's see what happens. But you know, we are XRP investors, and we're watching the rise of AI at the same time that we're investing in crypto. And a lot of people are even investing in AI-related cryptocurrencies as well. I get announcements and DMs about it every single day now. But you know, I look at XRP as my ride or die. I think XRP is going to move quicker than all the rest of these other cryptocurrencies. I think the first movers are going to be XRP and XLM. Shortly after, we'll start to see HBAR and these other ISO cryptocurrencies move as well. XDC is also going to be one of the first movers as we push towards digital trade. And that's happening right now as well. We keep seeing more and more announcements around that. I got to make an XDC video on that very soon. But you know, as we look around the rest of the world, everything now seems like the movie is playing out in real time. And the movie ends with a new financial system because everything is pushing in that direction and everything seems to be being fast-tracked as well. And this is an election year, so anything can happen this year. And I'm really anticipating more talks about crypto as we push closer towards the elections. Now that Johnny Deaton has brought it up against Elizabeth Warren, I expect other pro-crypto candidates to start bringing up crypto as well along the way. That could also shift the narrative in a positive way towards crypto. And I know Bitcoin is going to absolutely have a blow off top. So are the rest of these altcoins. I mean, XRP is going to achieve a new all-time high this year. Wait and see. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.